the next President of the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again.
He was the face of wrestling, the hero children cheered for, and the superstar who seemed too big to ever fall. But behind the bright lights, Hulk Hogan's real life was filled with secrets, hidden mansions, broken promises, and scandals that nearly destroyed everything he built. By the time he passed away, fans were left wondering if they ever truly knew the man behind the mustache. Hulk Hogan, born Terry Bollea, rose from a struggling bass guitarist in Tampa to the biggest name in professional wrestling. Long before his fame, Hogan told anyone who'd listen that he'd nearly joined the Rolling Stones and almost played for Metallica. The truth? He loved making his stories larger than life, even outside the ring. His wrestling career didn't start with glory, it started with pain. On his very first day of training, his leg was deliberately broken by his coach, Hiroku Matsuda. Most men would have quit forever. Hogan came back 6 weeks later, limping but determined, and demanded to continue. That resilience earned him respect, and it gave birth to the character who would soon take over the world, Hulk Hogan. By the mid-1980s, Vince McMahon put Hogan at the center of a revolution. Wrestling was no longer a niche attraction. It became prime-time entertainment. Hogan's 24-inch arms, his Real American Anthem, and his message of vitamins and prayers turned him into a living cartoon hero. Merchandising alone brought in billions. When he body-slammed Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3, it wasn't just a match, it was an event written into pop culture history. But while the crowd saw a superhero, the man underneath was struggling. Steroids, painkillers, and grueling schedules left him broken. In court, he admitted to more than a decade of steroid use, despite once denying it on national TV. The lie haunted him for years. And away from the spotlight, his family life was collapsing. His marriage to Linda ended in betrayal and lawsuits. His son Nick's reckless crash left a friend permanently brain damaged. His daughter Brooke, once portrayed as Daddy's Girl on reality TV, eventually cut ties completely. By 2025, she wanted no part of his estate. The scandals piled up: a leaked sex tape, racial slurs caught on recording, and lawsuits that shook the media industry itself. Hogan's $440 million legal victory over Gawker Media became one of the most shocking celebrity cases of the decade. Yet, instead of celebration, it left his reputation even more complicated. And then came the biggest secret of all: his health. His wife posted online that he was healing, but the truth was far darker. Hogan was battling leukemia and a dangerous heart condition. On July 24, 2025, emergency crews rushed him to a Florida hospital. At 71 years old, the man who once seemed immortal was gone. But even in death, mystery followed him. Investigators discovered he still owned 2 luxury mansions in Clearwater, worth over $11 million. Properties he had hidden behind trusts and shell companies. In his will, his daughter was erased, his estate divided only between his son and a close friend. The world knew Hulk Hogan as the ultimate hero, but the man behind the character left a legacy tangled in lies, scandals, and unanswered questions. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to Hollywood Star News, where we reveal the untold stories behind the brightest names in Hollywood.